Hi, Bethany, Londyn here, late night, oh my goodness, 10:30. But I am committed, and this message is, we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep tonight at 10:30 on body acceptance. Body acceptance, and I'm going to speak from the point of view of a woman, so obviously all the men watching, you can switch it to yourself as well, because it all has to do with body image and honoring our bodies. So if you're just joining for the first time, thank you for joining. I'm Bethany Londyn, and I am inviting you guys on this journey with me of calling in the one, 7 weeks to attract the love of our life. It was given to me by a good friend of mine, and as a challenge to put it on Periscope of vulnerability, being honest, and authentic, and all that goodness. Oh my goodness. And we're getting authentic tonight. So just speaking into body acceptance today, I was at Microsoft, and my girlfriend took a picture of me near the Microsoft sign, and all I could think of was, have I gained weight? Like, this was the first thought, and I'm asking her, like, have I gained weight? So perfect that I'm reading this chapter today. She's like, no. I'm like, oh, is this body dysmorphism? She's like, yes. I'm like, okay, fine. It's all in my head, So, body acceptance is so important. And the first quote that we have is so funny and so perfect. What? Okay, I'm going to ignore some of your comments. Just saying. Okay, so the quote here is, being preoccupied with our self-image is like coming upon a tree of beautiful singing birds while wearing earplugs. Can't hear it. Right? So, hi. Oh my goodness, we got lots of people on tonight. Oh my goodness. Hi, this is what happens at late night. Well, I'm all about going deep here, so this might be a little too deep for you guys, but I've been doing this every single day, almost. Lessons, there's 49 lessons. We've made it to day 32, and it's about, thank you. Tonight I'm popular. Friday night. So we're going over this chapter. Aw, thank you. So sweet. And so feel free to follow if you want to continue this, and feel free to share this with your friends by doing whatever the share thing is. I think everybody knows how to do that by now. But this message is going to be powerful, and we are sourcing the love of our life. And this can be, even if you are already in a relationship, it also can be just looking at how we are in relationship with people. So, oh my gosh, I just gave myself a sliver. Ouch. Okay, no, I'm not doing any of that. So get your minds out of the gutter. But we are going to talk about sex first. So congratulations. Okay, so the first paragraph. Sexual romantic relationships is not just a union of the heart, not just a union of the soul, but also a union of our bodies. So, when we become lovers with someone, we offer up our body as home and sacred place for them. So it's very important to come from a whole place. So she goes into the story about Samantha. And I haven't had this thought, but I've had plenty of negative thoughts like this. I'm female, and I'm sure guys, tap the heart if you also have issues, because I'm curious. But Samantha, every time she is going on a date or looking at herself in the mirror, all she can think about is the size of her thighs. The size of her thighs. So does she look too fat in these pants? Does he think that I'm fat? Does he think that my butt's too big? I mean, I want guys to tap the heart. Do guys have these thoughts, or is it just the women? Juicy thighs. Do guys have any of these thoughts? Because I know the women do. So we got two hearts. I don't know. You can write there as well. So just think about it though. If you're going on a date to meet someone and the first thing you think about is how fat you are versus the conversation and the connection, that your thighs are decent, you work out. Awesome. So you want to think about this. Like, this is important to notice. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Where is your mind? Are you thinking about what you look like? Or are you thinking about the connection and the conversation and how you're feeling with this other individual? There were no hearts, so it must just be a woman problem. I don't know. So what we go over here is that Catherine Woodward, when she asks a woman if she loves her body, the first... Okay, but I'm curious about if guys think negative things about their bodies, like women do. Like, this is such a problem for women. But do men have the same negative conversations? Because now I'm confused about the hearts. I love the hearts. I love the hearts, thank you. But I just want to know the men that are watching. The men, you're concerned about your hair. Oh, like maybe if you're balding or you need to get your hair trimmed? Okay. All right, thank you. Just curious. So she goes into saying how when she talks to women and she says, you know, what do you love about your body? Simple question. They respond with negative stuff. Sometimes, okay. So they're responding with negative things about their body. Like, they don't even answer her question, which was, what do you love? They go right to the negative. So it's so sad, but this is like what we're ingrained with, right? So this woman, Samantha, with the big thighs, she's so engaged in an inner dialogue of her physical imperfections and flaws that it's nearly impossible for her to respond and think about what is great about the interaction that's happening. Sorry, this is not that kind of show, people. This is about spreading love and light and for us to all own ourselves and be the amazing people that we are and embrace it. Embrace ourselves so that we can embrace others as well and spread our love. So if we all want to be 5 pounds thinner or 20 pounds thinner, 3 inches taller, and have bigger boobs, smaller waist, smaller hips. I know, for anyone that's just joined. We're reading Calling in the One, 7 weeks to attract the love of our life. Kind of like a book club. Yes, except it's me. I created a Facebook group and no one's joined, but people keep watching. So, and people love the content. And I like the content too. We're all learning. We're all learning here. So if we're always concentrating on the negative aspects of ourselves, we're not going to love ourselves unconditionally, right? If I can't love myself unconditionally, how can I expect somebody else to love me unconditionally, right? If I can't love all my flaws, how can I expect somebody else to come into the arena and love all my flaws? I can't. We attract our mirrors. We attract our mirrors. It is so important for us to love ourselves and come from a whole and complete place. So that's what we're going over today. I totally agree. I totally agree. But notice it's 10:30 and maybe I already had a date tonight. Ooh. Okay. So the first steps to losing weight is not, diets fail because people are so focused on all the negative things versus the positive things like, oh, I ate healthy today, I feel amazing, or my stomach feels leaner, or I feel more lighter when I walk, or I have more energy. Focusing on the positives, being in action, that's what produces results. Not going negative every single time. It's, that's just standard in like coaching. I can coach. So that's standard. Analysis paralysis is only going to bring you down a downward spiral. So, I'm not going to say that I don't think negatively about myself every once in a while. I did today for that picture at Microsoft, so I get it. Okay, so moving on. Imagine if you had a daughter and you were telling your daughter that she needed to lose weight. And this is how she grew up. This is, what should we do on the first date? Be yourself. Be yourself. And I mean it. Be yourself. Because you don't need to put on a show for somebody for them to like you. Because then that's all they're going to like is the show. So the more that we tell ourselves that our body is too much this way or not enough this, the more likely we're going to stay the same. We're going to become larger, or whatever the issue is going to expand. So many diets, she says, are basically self-punishment instead of honoring. They're not coming from a place of love and honoring ourselves and honoring our body. And our love becomes conditional. I mean, do you want to be in a relationship with somebody that only has conditional love? Hell no. Hell no. But if oh, baloney. I don't believe that for 1 second. But if that's if your train of thought is that nobody loves you, if you're yourself, then you're right. Nobody's going to love you. But when you own yourself, and maybe you need to watch some of the past videos, they are on Catch. I'm slowly putting them on YouTube, because with YouTube you can fast forward and rewind and pause and all that goodness. Ouch. Yeah, I'm pretty direct and honest. So I know, I hear you. So we got to come from a place of loving ourselves and owning ourselves and who we are. I have some bigger friends that in my mind, my brain tells me that they are bigger and they have zero problems attracting men. Zero. Because it's their state of mind. They don't see themselves as large. They see themselves as attractive, and because of that mindset, they completely attract men, hot men. So my point is, it's all who we are inside and our mindset, who we're being. So if I walk out and I'm 300 pounds, but I feel like $1,000,000, I guarantee you I'm going to attract that same energy. Confidence. Yeah. Amen. That's right. So we can't be conditional with ourselves and not expect to attract somebody that's not going to feel the same way. I want an unconditional lover, so I get to be unconditional in loving myself first. Oh, thank you. I might attract a lot of hot men, but I think I'm unaware of it because I am. Because my friends tell me that. So I'm becoming more conscious and aware. Don't say it. I know, right? Don't say it. So we get to stop self-loathing and being abusive to ourselves, because we wouldn't even do it to our daughter. We'd want to spread love. And oh my gosh, like, it's become so normal to think of this is like what we're supposed to do in society is criticize ourselves. And then she goes into talking about like places in Africa where they still do circumcision on women. And oh my gosh, I didn't even know about this. In villages in India, there's bride burning. Bride burning, I don't know, is that like branding? Oh, not acceptable. Not acceptable, but they think that's normal. And it obviously is normal over there. But for me, that's completely abusive. Completely abusive. So we got to set the stage and take ownership and love ourselves from the inside out. I know from it's a way of being. Look, there are so many overweight men that have amazing women on their arms. It is a way of being. That's what I'm going to say. I know some really unattractive men with some really hot women, and they have an amazing relationship, and I stand by the relationship. And I mean, it's because these people, their way of being, their power, no, this is not money that I'm talking about. I would be honest. Unless you're funny. Funny is good. Funny can be good. You know? That's a way of being. But, yeah. It's for it's confidence. It's the love. It's the feeling. It's the experience that you have with them. Oh my gosh. I have another friend that's dating a woman who's, I mean, I seriously feel like she's a foot taller than him. And you look at this couple and you're like, really? Really? But I know both of them on an individual level, and they're amazing, and they are the most adorable couple, not by what society standards would be, but I know them, and the joy and the support and just the whole, oh, it's just amazing. But look, people judge. We judge. It's all out of our head. We got to come from our hearts, people. Come from our hearts. So this girl named Isabel, from the age, or Isabella, sorry. This girl named Isabella is 9 years old. Her mother was obese, and so her mom was projecting into her daughter about how she was getting fat, she needed to eat healthy, all this stuff because she didn't want her daughter to be like her, which I kind of get, but obviously the way she was doing it wasn't supportive, because here she is. Isabella's now 40, her late 40s, by the way, and she's barely more than average, and she doesn't love herself. She still feels like she's crazy overweight, and she can't get these stories out of her head because of her mom. So she has been living for over 45 years betraying her body. And it started with her mom projecting on her. So just imagine what you're doing. I'm not talking about myself. I don't think I'm fat. I might be bloated. That's my thing. I get bloated. But yeah, like, we can't do that to our children. And then look at the story she's created 4 decades later. She's still having issues with her body because of what her mom instilled with her okay. No, I don't know that they do. The question is, does anyone ever truly love themselves completely? It's a work in progress constantly. I always say that I'm a growth-seeking being. I'm definitely not perfect. Yeah, there's always something. But I would say over the last 5 years, I've been on this journey of transformation with myself. So I've always been Miss Positive, if you ask my friends. But for me, like, that was just me. That's just me. I'm Miss Positive, okay? Done. But other people experience me that way. For me, feeling that I'm Miss Positive is a whole nother thing. Like, I do feel that I'm Miss Positive. I don't know that I felt that I was Miss Positive before, and other people thought that. You know, so sometimes what we feel inside catches up to other people's perception of us. So that's just what it is. But yeah, I would say that I'm in such a better space than I was before. So, we got to set the tone. The more we love ourselves, if all we attract is our mirror, then the more that everyone around us is also going to love themselves. I don't care if it's someone in your family, maybe it's a roommate, maybe it's your husband or your wife, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, or your friends or your coworkers. It is? Well, I don't know anything about that. I know overweight women that are in amazing relationships and crazy happy, and they don't have weight issue. I mean, they have a weight issue by what I would say with my head, but what they feel inside, they don't feel like they have a weight issue. And like, that's what matters, because it's their attitude. It's their way of being. So Isabella, back to Isabella, she wants to lose weight. She wants to lose weight. She's late 40s, and she still has this conversation of how fat she is, and she can't get it out of her head, right? But the bottom line is, she's not even going to start to lose any weight that's going to be weight that will stay off until she comes from a place that is loving herself and fully accepting herself. Bottom line, like, if we want change, we got to honor ourselves first. Okay. Aww. She says that as of writing this book, Isabella is still struggling with her tenacious attachment to the idea that she's too fat to love. She's hauling the burden of her mother's self-hatred around like a monkey on her back, and it always amazes me how much we'll fight tooth and nail to defend the right to hate ourselves and live compromised lives. Oh, poor Isabel. I'm going to send her love wherever she is. I have no idea. She's probably in her mid-50s now. I don't know when this book was written. But she, I hope, has found love, and that started first with herself, loving herself. That makes me sad. Can you guys look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you? I have friends that can't do that. It breaks my heart. People that can't look themselves in the mirror and say, I love you. Absolutely breaks my heart. Yeah, and this is crazy. I was at a whole event today at Microsoft with high schoolers. These people that make so much money and they're in high school. Oh, such a different life. Such a different life. Look at me. I'm here talking about love and my love life to people I don't know. No, I don't know what the world's coming to, but I like to spread love and connection and self-worth and bridge the gap between freedom and dreams and reality. So that's my thing. That's my personal vision for the world. Higher consciousness, higher consciousness. So I think you guys get the message for tonight, right? I'm getting messaged on Facebook from some of the viewers right now. I love it. I can't read it. I'm periscoping. Okay. I'm going to read this last part because I think it's good. It's very powerful. Opening our hearts to ourselves with all of our quirky and irritating physical imperfections, that, our thighs are too fat, our feet are too flat, is the most wonderful preparation for love there is. For when we take a lover into our bed, it's all about the opening of ourselves totally and completely to the experience of being loved and adored for exactly who we are. I'm getting less popular. I'm sorry. I know. I'm talking about authentic things. I'm not doing flashy, goofy things. I'm sorry. It's about the message. I'm all about the message. And people write me that I'm making an impact in their life, and that's so, selfishly, it's very rewarding. I love that I'm making an impact on someone's life, and maybe it's only one person tonight, maybe it's 100, but if I impacted someone's life in a positive way today, and there's 99 people that can't stand what I'm sharing, it's not about those 99 people, it's about the one person that got value, That's why I do this. And for me, because it's holding me accountable. And I need these lessons too. So they're good. It's good stuff. So we get to adore ourselves first so that we can allow somebody else to come in and adore us the same way. We get to love ourselves unconditionally so we can have somebody else come and love us unconditionally. Right? Spread the love. Love, period. Okay, I'm going to read this last part again, too. Or not again. Our bodies are the hosts of our great spirits and the home of our grand souls. They house the vastness of the life force that moves in and through us and grant us the gift of life itself. To relate to them as anything less than a miracle is a distortion of who we are. Oh, geez. Okay, well, I'm not trying to make that kind of impact, people. Okay, so as always, there's homework. There's homework. I will be honest, I don't even want to do this homework. But I get to, because if I'm going to be giving it to you guys, I better be doing it myself too. So, it's a meditation. Yep. It's a meditation today. You guys are going to like the first words out of my mouth. You take off all your clothes. So you take off all your clothes and sit or stand comfortably in front of a mirror. Relaxed, if that's possible. Take several deep breaths, relaxing your entire body and expanding your lungs and releasing them, expanding them and releasing them, doing a full body check for any tension throughout your body. Drink a beer. I'm 97% gluten-free. Do a full body check, release any tension from head to toe. Starting with your head, neck, shoulders, as you work your way down. And then she says to do the following 3 steps. Oh, okay. So the following 3 steps as you look at yourself in front of the mirror. Ask a part of your body that you judge in a negative way. Nice try, not happening. And ask that body part to forgive you for being so hard and unloving towards it. I am. Tell that part of the body something that you can truly appreciate and thank that body for something. So, okay, you want to talk about me. So my thing is I'm super sensitive to food. And I get bloated easily, and I'm not 100% perfect with what I eat. I mean, even today, I was at an event, I was starving. And could I have brought in a bar and set myself up to win and brought some stuff? Yep, I could have. Did I? Nope, didn't set myself up to win. So I'm at this event all day, which was awesome at Microsoft, and I'm grateful that I was invited to be there. And they had pizza for lunch, they had salad. And I had a whole bunch of salad, but I was starving. Salad wasn't going to do it. And so I had 2 slices of pizza. Now, I only had the top of the pizza. I didn't eat the bread part, but still, my body doesn't like that. And so what happens? It's now 11 and I'm bloated. So that is where I get uncomfortable. So I can be mad at myself for being bloated and then mad at myself for eating cheese and dairy or whatever earlier, and obviously having some gluten, and I can be all upset with that. Or I could say thank you to my bloated stomach for taking care of me and for working overtime to digest the shit that I just gave it, right? There's 2 ways to look at things, and I know it's such like, I'm so craving pizza these days, so like putting pizza in front of me is hard. It's not about eating pizza, it's that my body really doesn't like it. So I can get gluten-free pizza places and I'll do that. But anyway, so it's about appreciating my poor bloated stomach that I'm angry at for being bloated. I get to appreciate it for working overtime and attempting to digest this stuff that I just gave it. You know, it's about giving ourselves some love. So you take the part of the body that you're so negative towards, then you tell that body something you appreciate about it, and then you thank them. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my body putting up with me. I'm grateful for my body and handling the 7 days of CrossFit I used to do a week. I am grateful for my body for dealing with me putting it through half Ironman triathlons 13 or 14 times. Like, I put my body through that, and my body didn't like it. Dear Bethany's belly. So, yeah. So we get to give ourselves love. Give ourselves love and acknowledge it and acknowledge our body and come from that space. So there's always a bonus homework, and the bonus is that each time you notice that you've criticized yourself for any perceived physical flaw, to immediately go through steps 1 through 3 that I just went through. What do I work with? I don't know what you mean. And do that in your mind. Just take note, like, oh my gosh, my back hurts. I hate my back. Never mind. I am grateful for my back, for being there for me every single day. And, oh, my job. 1 second. So just shifting to a place of gratitude. Shifting to a place of gratitude. I don't have a job. I have a startup. I am the CEO of a startup, or founder. I don't really like to say startup because then I feel like it's always going to be in that startup space. I'm very keen on language. So I'm starting a company and I'm so excited about it. Your date is waiting for you in the car. Love it. You're joking? Jeez Louise. And my startup is called Health Addict, and I'm so excited. We just started the mission. I put a very vulnerable video of myself. The video sucks, but the content is amazing. I said everything that I wanted to say, and so I've been interviewing influencers, people that have taken their health into their own hands, and we're going to start putting that out there once I find somebody to edit video. And in the meantime, we're rounding up acupuncturists, chiropractors, naturopath, because it's all about the mission of taking the alternative out of alternative care. And do you want to know how? Yeah, sure. So my company is all about alternative care and spreading awareness and access to what's currently known as alternative care. Yeah? Can you teach me how to do it? I mean, I have videos, but I don't think they're very good. I think, and then it's the editing. Yeah, I'm totally taking risks. I'm on Periscope talking about love. Oh. I can't read your names because they're that small. The names are really tiny. Jeez. Look at that name. Which name? You guys are such stinkers. Always giving me feedback. It's okay, I like feedback. That's another thing. After all this transformational work that I've done, I embrace feedback. I love feedback. Like, you can give me powerful positive feedback, you can give me powerful negative feedback, or constructive criticism, however you want to say it. Like, I'll take it. I may not fully agree with everything, but I think it's important to understand people's experiences of us. And, okay, you want me to delete you? I'm going to block you. Hello from Brazil. Yes, what's your feedback? I know it's like 4 a.m. You said, oh, it's 911. 11-9. Okay, I'm awesome. Thank you. Thanks for the hearts. Okay, so you've gotten a little bit about me. Oh, and I'm an artist. That's one of my art pieces. I got art everywhere. I love art. Okay, we're gonna block you. I mean, I guess that didn't work. I totally just turned the screen around. Okay, anyway, lesson 33 tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be another good one. Sexual healing. Lesson 33, sexual healing. That should be a great topic. Let's see what kind of people I round up for that one. I know, I was trying to earlier and then I ended up turning the screen around. No, I'm not happily married. I'm reading a book I'm sharing my journey. Oh, geez. Okay, so you guys, 49 days. We've made it to day 32. Tomorrow's 33. Today was all about body awareness and loving ourselves. Is it my book? No. The book is by Catherine Woodward Thomas. She's amazing. I like the messages here because it goes along with all my training that I've done and the coaching that I do. And so a friend gave it to me because she thought that it would... Thank you. So anyways, that's the story. I encourage you guys to share this. Share this with people that you know or your community that have body dysmorphia, like everyone, including me, at times, because we all get to be 100% in love with ourselves so that we can be unconditionally loving and attract someone that is also unconditionally loving. Right? Okay, you're asking for it. Yes. No, I didn't block them. I thought I did. It's not blocking. Oh, it did. It did. Okay, good. Okay. So that's tonight. It's 11:11. Make a wish in Marina Del Rey. It's 11:11. I think you guys know what my wish is. Ha ha ha. Thank you. Thank you. So you guys have an absolutely beautiful rest of your evening or morning. Namaste. Spread the love. Love, period. Oh, look, I was at a private event earlier today. What's that? I know. I just want to spread love to everybody, but I don't want my feeds to be all with the wrong message. I'm on a mission here, and it's clean. It's deep. It's deep, but it's clean and pure. It comes from a pure place, so that's what's the most important. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Thanks for spreading the message if you choose to. And I was. Oh my gosh, today has been insane. I've been going. I had a date. I got to go on roller coaster rides, and there were like two other people on the roller coaster rides at the pier, at Santa Monica Pier. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Oh my gosh, it's 7 a.m. Okay. I'm going to go to bed. But tomorrow's another big day, and I have another event tomorrow for the startup. You know, startups, we work 24/7. So for anyone that wants to be an entrepreneur, just know that's how it is. And I get to meet a man that supports that because it's a big thing being an entrepreneur. It's an up and down emotional ride, but like for me, I just feel so connected to everything that I'm doing that it fuels me. You want more paintings tomorrow? Okay. I can do that. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. Love you. Talk to you tomorrow. Lesson 33, sexual healing. Bye. Thanks for the hearts.